Hey there YouTube, today I bring you a Wi-Fi battle between me and takeit2thehoopify. Anyways, let's get it started. This was a battle requested through YouTube from this person. Apparently their name is Craig, but I start off with Pom Pom, my Ambipom. I like Pom Pom. Everyone thinks it's a cute name whenever they see the Pom Pom come out. A lot of people fear it too. Anyways, I start off with a U-turn. I didn't want to go for a fake out because I was predicting, you know, him be switching into something that can resist the fake outs. So I went safely and went for a U-turn, doing over half damage to it. More than I expected. Well, probably more. Whatever. And then I send out Angel, my takeit. Espeon goes for Psychic, doing about a 4th damage to my Angel and getting the special defense drop. I can tell this Espeon's going to be a bugger to take out because it has leftovers. And I have leftovers as well. This is my very defensive takeit. Anyways, Craig switches out Espeon and sends out his Swampert. I go for a simple Air Slash. And it does, well, it almost one-hit KOs the Swampert because it was a critical hit. I got lucky there. Yeah. And more leftovers being dealt with here. This seems like a bulky setup Swampert. Go for another Air Slash. And it barely hangs on. And it goes for an Ice Punch. And I lived that very nicely. In fact, this Swampert must not be must not have very EVs put into attack or something like that. Ice Punch should have done more to me, so I just go for an Air Slash and knock out Swamperts over there. And the score is now 6-5. And I gain more leftovers, so he sends out his Rotom, the Wash Form Rotom. I hate fighting these things, so I switch out Angel and go into my Mud, my Swampert. Here he goes for a trick, switching items. And I believe I gave him Choice Band while I got the Choice Scarf. I know I got the Choice Scarf, but I forgot if I had leftovers or Choice Banded on the Swampert. So it either got leftovers or a Choice Band. Well, Craig switches out Rotom and goes into Landorus. The mighty Landorus. And I just go for a Waterfall. Doom to because, well, Waterfall Stab, you know. And it almost one-hits KO Landorus. This Landorus has leftovers on it. So I use another Waterfall, being faster than it, and knocks out Landorus. The Landorus faints. The score is now 6-4. He sends out Espeon. The green Espeon. It's so ugly as a shiny. And Espeon goes for a Reflect, raising its defenses, so it's going to be a lot harder to kill now that it has that Reflect up. Well, with Swampert anyway. Go for a Waterfall. It's gonna take more than just one Waterfall to knock out this Espeon. And here's what really got me. Espeon went for Morning Sun. So it just restored all its HP. Well, not all, but most. Sorry. And I go for another Waterfall. And luckily here I get another critical hit, but not enough damage to take out Espeon. And Espeon goes, well, it doesn't go, it gets more leftovers. And here Espeon goes for another Morning Sun, restoring HP back to about to where it was. So we're back to start basically. So I go for another Waterfall, and I do not what I wanted to do to it. Basically, not a lot of damage being done. Espeon goes for Psychic here, doing about half to my Swampert. So I go for another Waterfall, and it's still not enough to take out Espeon. One more Waterfall should do it unless he Morning Suns. But here he goes for a Psychic instead of a Morning Sun, and he doesn't knock out Swampert just yet. I barely live, and I go for a Waterfall, knocking out Espeon. Down goes Espeon. The score is now 6-3. He sends out, well, the foe's Reflect just wore off from there. Now he sends out Infernape. Infernape goes for the Mach Punch, thinking he might take me out, but I barely lived the Mach Punch, and I go for a Waterfall. And it takes out the Infernape in one hit because the Reflect went down. So, and the Infernape goes down with not much effort put into it. The score is now 6-2, and Craig sends out Gengar. Gengar goes for a simple Shadow Ball and knocks out Swampert. Mud goes down, making the score 5-2. I send out Arcanine. Here, I should have went for Flare Blitz, but I went for a Wild Charge instead because I knew he still had Rotom, and I was hoping it'd be enough to take it out, but it's not enough. I get Recoil damage, I get Life Orb damage, and Gengar uses Hypnosis, and well, it hits, putting my Arcanine to sleep. Gengar and your Hypnosis, putting people to sleep. So I switch out and go into my Petals. The Roserade. He goes for a Dark Pulse here to damage Roserade, doing about a 4th damage to it, and I just go for a Giga Drain, hoping for a KO since it's not very effective, and I do get the KO, restoring my HP, making the score 5-1. So Craig sends out his final Pokemon, Rotom, and I go for it's Shiny Rotom, and I go for a simple Giga Drain because I believe I am Choice Spect, and it one-hit KOs Rotom, making it good game. This has been a battle, and an excellent battle between takeit2thehoopify. I'll post his channel link in the description, and I